Hey, welcome to another day with Lauren, the Cheerful Baker, where today we are going to talk about how to make the ordering process easier for both you and, if you're a customer, easier for you as well. So, a little bit of my backstory. I was in sales my whole career until I started making cookies. I was a sales rep for American Greetings. My degree is actually in clothing and textiles. So then I went from that into a job where I worked in a clothing store and managed people, which I did not enjoy, but I loved the sales aspect of it. Then I worked for American Greetings as a sales rep, and I had a pretty big area, and I would travel around, and I also have done lots of other sales things. So I've learned a lot along my journey. I've learned how to sell, how to make the customer experience better, how to talk to people, how to just do, hey, Mimi, how to do a lot of sales related things. Sales are what I love. I've been to many, many professional sales seminars over my lifetime of working for big companies in sales. And I've also just learned a little bit along my way. So when I first started decorating cookies, I had no plans to sell cookies. I just thought that it was fun to decorate cookies. And then one day I thought, maybe I'll try and sell some. And so I don't even remember if I put a Facebook message out or just mentioned it to some of my friends, but those are the first people that bought cookies. And what I found was the most challenging thing from the very beginning is when someone would want a cookie set, I would not have the cookie cutters, first of all. I was not helping them with the sales process. I wasn't suggesting things that they might like because I did not have enough experience. But it was really frustrating, not frustrating, well, sometimes frustrating, very time consuming when someone would contact me and they'd say, Lauren, I want to order a birthday set or a graduation set or whatever set. And then they would tell me exactly what they wanted. And I would think, I don't have that cookie cutter. I don't have that cookie cutter. Where am I going to get that cookie cutter? And I had no clue what size to buy. That was really confusing to me. So I remember the very first set, one of the first sets of cookie cutters that I purchased were for a Cinco de Mayo set. And I think I bought them, they were probably 2.5 inches. And I thought, I didn't measure. I just thought that'd be good. I bought this whole set and they were minis, but I did not realize that. So I just want to share some knowledge with you all about how to make things easier on yourself. First of all, when someone contacts you about placing an order, you really want to have an ordering system set up, meaning you want to direct them to a website, you want to direct them to a Google form. You want to ask them some very basic questions. How many cookies do you want? What is the date? What is the theme? That's all. And their phone number and their name. You never want to get into a conversation with someone the very first time that they contact you. This is going for someone who has not decorated cookies for a really, really long time. I've decorated cookies. I have millions of cookie cutters. I can wing it. But when you're fairly new, you don't want to do that because you will end up promising something that either you can't deliver or is going to cause you an incredible amount of stress. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get their basic information. And then you want to think about what you can do for them. They are coming to you because you're an expert in your field. People that order from us are not expert cookie decorators. So show them that you are an expert. Give them suggestions. Show your customers that they don't have to spend hours searching Pinterest and Instagram for designs because you can suggest things. So that's the first thing. Okay, so you're going to get the information from them, and then you're going to think about what you can offer for them. So let's say my last cheerful box was a wedding box. So we're just going to use that as an example right now. Someone contacts you and they say, I would like to order cookies for a wedding. Here's the date. Here's how many I need. What you're going to do is you are going to think about what you can offer them. And I always offer, this is what I don't make as many cookies now, but I would do per dozen cookies. I would do, or per 2 dozen. I never would do an order less than 2 dozen cookies. I would do 4 designs for 2 dozen cookies. If there were more cookies, I would put in a couple more designs. You always want to make sure that one of the designs is pretty simple, because it's going to take you a long time to create 2 dozen cookies. Am I right? So let's talk about the wedding set. Someone contacts me and they say, okay, I want 2 dozen cookies for a wedding. This is the date that I want. What I'm going to look at my cheerful boxes. I'm going to say, okay, I have a wedding dress, which is a fairly simple cookie. It really has an amazing look to it. I'm going to see if I can find let me see if I can find the wedding set so I can show you all. Hold on just a second. Do I even still have the wedding set up here? Let's not do the wedding set because I can't even remember what's in the wedding set right now. Let's do the birthday set because that's the most recent one. Someone contacts you, they have a birthday coming up. You're going to look at your birthday set and you're going to say, okay, I have a cute birthday party hat. I could do that one. I have a super cute cake on a cake stand. I could do that one. What else is in the birthday set? I have a super cute, hold on, I got to look it back up. You all, I am brain dead because I have these precious little puppies and I'm not getting very much sleep. You're going to say, I have a celebrate plaque. Plaques are super easy because you just do them with, it's a stencil. And then you're going to say, I have a balloon cutter. So you know that you have those 4 designs. You can coordinate them with whatever theme the person has, and you don't have to buy cookie cutters. So you go back to them and you say, I'm available on that date. My minimum is 2 dozen cookies, and I have the perfect birthday set for you. You suggest what you already have. Then you say, what's your theme? And if they say, my theme is, what's a birthday theme? Let's think of an adult theme, 40th birthday. You say, perfect, because the cookies that I have are customizable. So let me show you all these cookies that I'm talking about. So you say, this balloon cutter that I was telling you, I could put a 40 on it, or I could put their monogram, and we can do the balloon in the colors for your party. And people will be like, that's a great idea. And then you continue like that. You say, what other colors are you using for your party? You have a conversation and they say, I'm using red, blue, and orange. And you say, perfect. I could make the cutest cake cookie and I could make it red stripes, which would go great with your theme. And so you are helping the customer so much by sharing with them what you offer. Then you're going to say, have you thought about party favors? Because I have the cutest little mini cookies that would be adorable for party favors. And your customer's going to think, I didn't even know that you could do that. And so you can look at your cheerful box assortment and say, if we're going to do the balloons, why don't we do little mini balloons for you to give as party favors? Or are there going to be kids at the party? And if they say yes, say, let's incorporate some mini cookies so that makes a perfect little bite for the kids. Then you just ask lots of questions. Here's another example. You can say, are you going to have any other treats at the party, like cupcakes, for instance? And if they say, yes, I think I'm going to do cupcakes, because oftentimes someone will do cupcakes and cookies together. You can say, do you know that I have the cutest coordinated cupcake toppers that are little candles, and we can do it in the same colors? Your customer will be thrilled because they're not having to do all the planning. They're planning the party. They don't want to plan every single aspect. Sometimes it can be overwhelming. And then you can offer another thing with this month's Cheerful Box. If you sign up by Sunday, you are going to get an extra cookie cutter. It's this one right here. It's this balloon cookie cutter that you can add to the hat, and you can make a platter. It looks really cute too if you put the celebration sign right on top there in the middle. So you can say, do you know that I can also make a platter for you? So you could have a platter of a really cute designs. The colors are going to match the colors of your party. I can do the minis and I can do the cookies. And you've just increased your order substantially, right? You're already making the cookies. Why not make more? And your customer is going to be thrilled because they have contacted an expert who can give them suggestions. Now, a lot of times, people who have kids parties, they'll have a theme and they'll contact you and they'll say, I want 2 dozen My Little Pony cookies. And you think, I don't want to make those cookies because I don't have time. They are extremely time consuming. And if you are a newer cookie decorator, those are hard cookies to make. What you could do is say, my schedule's really tight right now. So our schedule's always tight, right? My schedule's tight. So I don't know that I can make those particular designs, but I have the cutest birthday set that I could make in the same colors to match the party. And then you can tell them in the balloon cutter, for instance, you could put a little My Little Pony on the top, like it was a little balloon. So you already have the cookie cutters. You can use them for every single party. You are just the one who is in control of the conversation. And I say that in a good way. We are here to help our customers. I know I love having parties. And when my kids were little, before I made cookies, I had parties all the time. And I would order very elaborate cakes. I mean, I went all out. And when I went to a cake maker, I never once said, this is exactly what I want, because I did not know. I would say, this is the theme we're going for. What can we do? And they would share with me. And it was just one less thing that I had to think about. Usually the cookies are not the star of the show at birthday parties. It's the cake. Most people do have a cake and cookies. Sometimes it's a cake and cupcakes. So you can say, what kind of cake are you having? Let's coordinate the cookies to match the cake. And because these cookies, for instance, you could do this with an initial, the birthday, the same with the hat. You could just use the balloon and this cookie cutter, make it in the exact same colors as the party, and it would be so cute. So yes, Mimi, I totally have puppy brain because my precious angel dog wants me, comes up every night and gets me out of bed to come down and sleep on the sofa right beside her and the puppies, which is fine by me. But I'm 56, so I'm tired. So I hope that helps you all. If you go to cheerfulbaker.com, you can find lots of different sets that we have. They're great to have on hand for anything. Wedding, someone contacts you for a wedding, look at the wedding set. Someone contacts you for Father's Day cookies. If you were a Cheerful Box subscriber last year, we had a great Father's Day set. You could get that out. You can still purchase that on my website. So have those basic sets available and guide your customer so that you are not buying 15,000 cookie cutters that you do not need, that you will never, ever, ever use. I mean, I would buy so many cookie cutters in these crazy designs that for an order that I never, ever, ever used again. I just gave thousands of cookie cutters away to Goodwill because I just had to get them out of my house. I've got way too, and I can make my own cookie cutters if I need a cookie cutter. But the Cheerful boxes, I wouldn't give those cookie cutters away because they're basic and you can use them for anything. I had all these weird cookie cutters that I had bought for orders, and you start doing that, you buy a different cookie cutter set for every single order that you have, and soon you're not making any money. So that's one of the biggest reasons that I designed the Cheerful boxes, so that you had an arsenal. Is arsenal the right word? That's not right word. So you have a, what's the word, Mimi? Are you still on here? So you have an assortment. So you have an assortment of cookie cutters that you can put together and suggest that for a customer. So I hope that was helpful. And if you are interested in the Cheerful box, go to cheerfulbaker.com. If you are a subscriber between now and Sunday night, you're going to get this extra cookie cutter right here, which goes with the hat to make the platter. And then wouldn't that be a cute, our favorite little mouse? I didn't even think about that when I made it, but it totally looks like that little mouse ear, doesn't it? Okay, let's see. Would you suggest charging your customers for having to design and print a custom cutter? Personally, I would not do that because, I would not do that. I think that would be a turnoff to the customer. I don't think I would do. I had never done that. You could do that, but if you are going to a professional cookie maker who charges a premium for cookies, wouldn't you expect them to have what you need? And the way they know what they need is you directing them to what they already have. Does that make sense, Mimi? That is a really, really good question. That's just me. I like giving more than people ask for. And I feel like if they're already charging a premium, they're not going to be real happy that you don't have what they need personally. So any other questions? Thank you all for watching. And are you watching Cookie-a-thon? I'm going to go watch it. In fact, when I set this up today, I thought, oh my gosh, Cookie-a-thon is today. And so I hope I didn't take anyone away from Cookie-a-thon, but I'm going to watch it. I'm going to be on tonight at 5:30 or 5:15, I think, Central Time. You can go to Cookie-a-thon, to their website, and you can see the listing of when everybody's going to be on. So I hope that you all can watch. And oh, Mimi, here's another thought. There's a lot of cookie makers out there. We want to set ourselves apart from people. And I think kindness sets yourself apart and always comes back to you, even if you lose out on, a couple dollars. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to go and play with puppies now. And if you have any other questions, put them in the comments. Thanks. See you. Bye.